Hey guys, so recently the class balance changes have come through to the West, and many people have been asking whether or not Surge or Remaining Energy is better. I'm sure some of you guys have seen my mathematical Surge video talking about the changes, but this video will cover the differences between both playstyles and hopefully help you decide which one to main or change to. So in order to compare Remaining Energy and Surge's DPS, I have decided to do 5 2-minute DPS tests. 2 minutes because it's the standard in Korea for these testings of both Remaining Energy and Surge. I'm gonna match the combat stats to what can be achieved right now in NA and EU, and I'll reduce my engravings so that it will reflect a 5/3. Let's start off with Remaining Energy. This is my skill tree, but do note that 2 of my Void Strike tripods are not optimal for this testing. The engravings are as follows. I'll use Remaining Energy 3 instead of RE1 and Adrenaline 2, as RE3 provides a faster gameplay and crit doesn't matter as much compared to Surge. Also, I will use the mana engraving for both testings across the board so I can constantly push out damage. Now Remaining Energy runs 5 damage gems compared to 3 damage gems from Surge. Level 10 Surge, level 9 Blitz and Soul, and level 10 7 Moonlight and Void Strike, as this is the order of jewels you should follow regarding damage. Now for the testing. The Remaining Energy rotation that I repeat here is the activation of Surge into Spin Cutter. Using my Surge again, following that it'll be Soul Absorber, Maelstrom, Void Strike, Blitz Rush, and Moonlight Sonic into Rinse and Repeat while adding Earth Cleaver here and there. Remaining Energy is known to be a more consistent damage build, and hopefully these 5 tests can showcase it. I had considered doing 3 2-minute tests, but in order to account for the variability of Surge itself, I wanted to do 5 tests across the board. As you can see from the end result, this is what it looks like. As you can see from the 5 trials, Remaining Energy is pretty consistent across every single one of them and averages around 1 billion damage over 2 minutes with the setup that I'm using in this video. So let's move on to Surge. This is my skill tree and my engravings are as follows. We pretty much replace Supercharge with Adrenaline and take Surge level 3 instead of RE3. Regarding damage gems, all we need is pretty much level 10 Surge and level 9 Blitz and Soul Absorber. Some of you guys may know my rotation from my Surge guide video, so I will just say here that throughout the 5 testings, I utilized a 17 to 20 stack cycle throughout the whole recording, since this is what NA and EU will be utilizing as well. As you can see from the end result, it has had a lot more variance when compared to Remaining Energy. Looking at the results from the 5 testings, however, it averages around 1.3 billion damage every 2 minutes with the build in this video. Looking at the average of both playstyles, Surge averages 300 million more damage over 2 minutes, resulting in about a 30% DPS difference. As can be seen from the Surge DPS tests, ones that crit frequently versus ones that do not can result in a DPS difference of even 200 million, but throughout it remains higher than Remaining Energy. I think this simply results from the Lost Arc balancing, where harder playstyles should do more damage than the easier playstyle. Now that we have covered the damage aspect of RE vs Surge, I will create a table in which I think matters when deciding on what playstyle to play, since fun is subjective to everyone. Now the first criteria is DPS. As can be seen, Surge does more damage than Remaining Energy, and as a Surge player myself, it's still fine in Legion raids to this day. I want to mention that in the test, Fist of Darkness and Dark Explosion was not maxed out for Void Strike, but we both know that maxing those won't be enough to close the gap of 300 million damage. The second criteria is difficulty. Achieving this DPS does come with its difficulties, as Surge does have a higher skill cap in order to play efficiently. Knowing the boss mechanics and patterns will reward you with good timed back attacks and surges, while Remaining Energy can simply use their skills when the boss is near them or off cooldown. Speaking on the difficulty of Surge just a little bit, I think the difficulty really comes from how fast you can do your stacks uptime, because you are back attack reliant, but it's more so the Surge damage itself should be hit in the back as much as possible. RE on the other hand should be back attack as well to maximize their damage output, so they have to land more back attacks with their skills as well, but aren't heavily punished for missing a single skill on a back or not. Thirdly, there's the playstyle. Now their playstyles differ in which RE is a faster tempo playstyle, but it doesn't mean that Surge isn't a slow tempo build. Surge's output depends on each player. The more you stick onto the boss and not waste any downtime gaining stacks and pushing Surges, the more damage you will do. Surge is less forgiving than Remaining Energy, and it is more crit and back reliant as well. Lastly, the final criteria is cost, because cost does matter. Surge is cheaper than RE, that's simply a fact. Remaining Energy uses full tripods on their 4 damage basic skill, while Surge only requires 2. Remaining Energy requires 5 damage jewels, Surge only requires 3. Remaining Energy books are more expensive than Surge books. As you can see, I don't even run Moonlight Sonic in my Surge build, but I have all the Moonlight Sonic tripods maxed out simply because Surge doesn't require that much tripods in general. Cost does play a part into builds because everything that I have mentioned is probably a few 100,000 gold difference that can be used on alt or other characters. So I hope that the information presented to you now is good enough for you to make your own decision on whether or not to play Surge or Remaining Energy. I tried to make this as objective as possible and really did try to push damage on the RE testings. I spent almost another 100k gold to buy the RE jewels for this video. So play what you like ultimately, and if you want to ask for my personal opinion, I have always played Surge for the big numbers and burst windows, and I will still continue to. Play what fits you, and that's what matters the most. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm sorry I was just rambling on for so long. If you guys do enjoy, consider subscribing, liking the video, and comment any questions you have down below. Lastly, if you guys do want to follow my Twitch and see me live when I do stream, the link is down below. Thanks so much again, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.